Congratulations on 2 number ones on the CBC Music Top 20. You got Better Days, Look Me in the Eyes, both going at number 1. We want to award you with shiny plaques, SOCAN number 1 plaques. Please do the honors and cut those open.
These are beautifully packaged. They seem very secure.
Hey, there's one.
Gotta get the reflection right. Okay, we got one. And the next one. Pretend Wes is holding one. I'm gonna wear them as a necklace or something.
I like the revamp of the plaque. It's nice. It looks great. There's funny things about music, and like you can be like, oh, my song's in like a Quentin Tarantino movie, but then you get a SOCAN plaque, and for some reason, like my mom thinks that is the thing. And it's a great validation. And shows that we're not, we haven't wasted our life entirely. This plaque is huge for me.
Thank you, SOCAN.
Thank you.
Amazing. So what was the process like for writing each of these 2 songs?
Very different, because one was pre-pandemic and then one was during the pandemic. So Jason and I were in LA together, actually at the SOCAN house, and we wrote a song that we found out today or whatever is going to be in a TV show, which is really great. But we flew home, we were bubbled together, we have a studio. And so we kept working, and we were finishing our record, and we got the classic, like, you know, we would love a radio single and from the label or whatever. And so we went back in the studio and recorded Better Days, but we like, our studio is great, but it's not a full, you know, recording studio where we did everything else for the record. So it was a very different process, and like trying to recreate a lot of what we made on the record. Whereas Better Days was just a one-off. Like we went into the studio and we just cooked up this track, which was also, I learned recently, a fun tidbit about Better Days is that the CBC switched over to like fully Canadian music programming for a long time during the pandemic to help support Canadian artists. And Better Days was the first song they played to trigger that, the playing of all the Canadian music as a hopeful sort of sentiment that things will get back to normal.
And so, you know, it's great that people enjoyed it and engaged with it, because, you know, it was kind of an experiment for us. Looking back, I think more of our music has been a little bit more pessimistic and downturned. So that was our moment of sunshine for everybody.
Were you surprised that Better Days became a pandemic anthem, even though it was completed before COVID hit?
It's weird, like everything, the internet, I don't know if you've heard of this thing, the internet, it's so strange. And like the way things get new lives and pop back up and re-engage because there's access to it and keyword searches and all this stuff. Like, I'm not surprised that that's there, but it was interesting because we went through this whole, should we re-service it to radio and stuff like that. And it just felt maybe like a little too industrious or capitalistic in the moment. But it did, you know, the song was starting to re-chart on radio and stuff like that, but we weren't working it properly. And we just thought maybe it was better not to try to capitalize on the moment of COVID, but at the same time, for other people to just find it organically and to play it more and to engage with it more is like really nice. But no, it was surprising.